Hi, this video is for the people in the Taliban who are holding the military dog captive right now. I want to urge you to treat that dog well because he came here to planet Earth because he wants to bring love and peace to all living beings, and he has a message for all of us. And the message is to all human beings living on this planet: end all wars, end using dogs for the military, end using any kind of animal to be sent out to detect landmines and give their lives. End all of this horrific abuse, this horrific suffering. Don't ever send dogs into military zones. Don't ever send dolphins to detect things in submarines. Don't use any living being anymore for those kind of horrific, adverse, and opposite of love type of purposes. Please be good to that dog. The dog is not dirty. Dogs are not dirty. And pigs are not dirty either, which is what they see in the Middle East. A lot of people there, they see certain animals as dirty. No animal is dirty, okay? They're as clean as people are, and people are dirty sometimes. Okay, they can be very dirty. They can be made very dirty. Homeless people get very dirty because they don't have the chance to take a shower. The same with animals. If there's a homeless dog on the street who suffers, of course he's dirty. Probably has all kinds of parasites. He has scabies. He has ringworm or mange, and dust all over him, and because the dogs in India, nobody takes care of them. The dogs on the streets, okay, they suffer much more than the people do. Jiddu Krishnamurti talked about this. Jiddu Krishnamurti is not religious, and I'm not religious. I don't have a religion. I'm saying this from a position of complete independence from religion. Okay. I'm a neutral person. I'm a retired person. I probably don't have many more years to live anyway. My values have completely shifted to the values that are within, completely away from any kind of superficiality, from any kind of vanity, from any kind of egoic need or selfish need or identification need or whatsoever. I don't identify myself with anybody. I am completely free. I completely freed myself. It is a good feeling, and I wish everybody could get to that point, hopefully before you get wrinkles, okay? But yeah, this is something that is very desirable to achieve, a state of mind where you can be really saying, I am free from any kind of dictation whatsoever. And my plea to you is, treat this dog well. Dogs are gods. They are the gods of love. We humans all suffer. Almost all humans suffer. I see it. Even the people you think they really got their shit together, they suffer too, you know. The people, particularly the people who are in these really high-ranking positions with their neat dresses and everything is spotless and accurate. And the more accurate everything is, the more there is the suffering underneath. It's this OCD type of need to impress other people, to be respected, and underneath this need for respect is a very desperate helpless child that just wants to hide himself or herself behind that facade. And people, they get forcefully drawn into these religions. You, all of you in the Taliban, you were taken as children and forcefully, brutally pulled into this brutal, barbaric religion. You didn't choose to be in that religion. If you had been raised by my parents, you would be an agnostic. Okay? If you had been raised by my husband's parents, maybe you would not be religious, but there's a high chance you would be religious, because most people are, and in that case, Christian. It depends where you were raised. This is not in your blood. Okay? My friend Rosa talked about it. She said that where she's living in Cartagena, Colombia, there are a lot of people from the Middle East. What happened? They converted to the Catholic religion. Now they are ardent Catholics, as they would have been ardent Muslims. Okay? So it is not the religion that comes with your life. The religion is forced on you. This should tell us something. It should tell us, break out of this religion. Break out of these horrific, weird views on things. Animals are not dirty. Animals are actually, in my opinion, much more pure. Okay? I see animals as pure beings, as very straightforward beings, as love givers. They're in the vortex, they're in the zone, they're connected to the eternal universe. We humans have disconnected ourselves from all of this. We used to be connected. We used to be connected when we were much more like a monkey, a chimpanzee, or even a prehistoric human. We were much more connected to the universe. All of this got twisted because of this extra cortex that it was just too much cortex to deal with too fast, or something like this. They were not able to coordinate it right yet. So that's why Friedrich Nietzsche always said the human is a transition. The human is not a finished state, okay? And we have to work, all of us, we have to work on ourselves to achieve the finished state. We can't just let ourselves go and just let someone else dictate to us what religion we have to believe in, what worldview we have to have, and all of these things. This is very insane. It is not sane. It is not connected to the universe. People have unconnected themselves from the eternal universe. We need to find our way back. The animals are still connected. And the dogs, they are a very, very special species on this planet. The dogs are our immediate teachers. There are many other animals like dolphins and whales who are also our teachers, but there are not very many connection points because we live on land and they live in the ocean. But they're coming forward now too to teach. And we're seeing this much more often happening now. Shujo is one example. She came here to teach us. She came here to teach the fishermen in Taiji that what they are doing is disconnected. They need to leave the dolphins and whales alone and let them be free and happy the way they have always been. And the dogs, they have a place in our lives. People have bred dogs from wolves. It's a process that has been happening over tens of thousands of years, or longer even. ever since the prehistoric human. The wolves have connected with humans. There was a symbiotic relationship between them. A big, deep love evolved out of it. The wolves have evolved into dogs, into all kinds of different dogs, okay, all kinds of different shapes and characters and different fur coats and so on, and different sizes and different abilities. But what they all have in common is they are the gods of love, and we need to treat them with utmost respect and love and kindness, and we need to listen to them. We need to open our minds, our hearts, our amygdalas, our psychological awareness to them, and we need to hear what they have to say to us. And the message is very clear: pure love that is unconditional. They give it to you, that unconditional love, and we must give this unconditional love back to them. And my plea to you is, please give that beautiful dog, who that his only purpose was his whole life is to serve a human. He does not know who he served, that he served a specific nation or a specific military or a specific agenda. He doesn't have an agenda. His only agenda is love, to give love. The dog is very scared, very confused. He lost his best friend in battle. The dog is in a state of grief and mourning, and you need to give the dog all of your love that you can give the dog. Bring the dog in your house. I urge you, one of you, take the dog in your house, wash the dog. The dog is not dirty. The dogs are as clean as we are. Every animal is clean. If we wash them, if we take good care of them, you know, you can shampoo the dog in the shower gently, rinse the dog, dry the dog with the towel. Just the same as a person would do it. You can put perfume oils on the dog. You can put tick and flea repelling aromatic herbal oils on the dog that are safe and that smell good and that will keep the dog fresh and clean and free from any kind of parasitic infection. And you need to feed the dog good pure dog food, and or you cook for the dog rice and chicken and without the bones, and you just love the dog as much as you can. Okay, give the dog unconditional love, and let the dog sleep in a warm bed with a blanket on him and as close to you as possible, because dogs are like children. They get afraid. Okay, they want to feel the connection, the company to the other living being who's taking care of him. Please, one of you people who have the dog in captivity, please take the dog into your life. Bring the dog in your life. Give the dog love. The dog is gonna shower you with unconditional love back. Give the dog unconditional love, please. Thank you.